holds number 7 Kansas over Kansas State 70-56. Manhattan, Can. App. Svi Mykhailiuk had 22 points to lead 4 Kansas players in double figures, and the 7th-ranked Jayhawks beat Kansas State 70-56 on Monday night to retain sole possession of the Big 12 lead. Devonte Graham added 16 points and Malik Newman had 13 for the Jayhawks, 18-4, 7-2, who celebrated the Kansas State holiday with their 7th straight victory over their biggest conference rival. It was the first time in 4 meetings that the outcome was decided by more than 3 points. Dean Wade had 20 points and 8 rebounds, and Xavier Sneed scored 10 for the Wildcats, 16-6, 5-4, who had their 4-game-winning streak snapped. Leading scorer Barry Brown was held to 9 points, about half his season average, on 4 of 16 shooting and 0 for 4 from the three-point arc. The Jayhawks raced to a 15-4 lead in the opening minutes, seizing control by hitting 12 of their first 14 shots. But the turnovers began to mount. They had 12 by the break, and that allowed the Wildcats to whittle into the lead midway through the half. Kansas State missed its final 11 field goal attempts, though, and trailed 40-27 at the break. The same rim that seemed to have a lead on it for the Wildcats was just as vexing for Kansas, which missed its first 11 shots out of halftime. It wasn't until Mykhailiuk knocked down his 3rd three of the game with 12:42 left that the Jayhawks finally converted from the field. The Wildcats had problems of their own. Sneed, one of their leading scorers, spent a long stretch on the sideline as trainers tried to work out a cramp in his left leg. Kansas State got the lead down to single digits several times down the stretch, ultimately closing within 59-50 when little-used guard Mike Newman scored with 4.5 minutes to go. Newman answered with a basket at the other end, and Mykhailiuk swished another three-pointer from right in front of his own bench as the Jayhawks puffed up their cushion one more time. Big picture Kansas coach Bill Self has bemoaned his team's inability to step on an opponent's throat when it gets a big lead. The Jayhawks failed to put away Kansas State after building an early 15-point advantage, but they did show some ability to put a game away in the closing minutes. Kansas State took the Jayhawks to the buzzer at Allen Fieldhouse, and will no doubt rue another round of missed chances in the return game. The Wildcats shut down the Jayhawks most of the second half, but they were unable to pull even at any point. Up next, Kansas plays Oklahoma State on Saturday at Allen Fieldhouse. Kansas State heads to number 11 West Virginia on Saturday.